Welcome and welcome back to yet again another chastised experience. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, you know what time it is. Let me hit you with an intro. I'll see you on the other side. You are now tuned into a chastised experience. All right, yo, yes. You guys know what time it is, okay? This just dropped. This is very unexpected, especially for true hip hop heads that are out there. Please stand up. Please drop your favorite timestamp. Drop a like, drop a comment. And if you make it to the end, please feel free to subscribe if you would like to. I'm not going to eat up too much more time. We do our content with merch on body. You can screenshot this and you can screenshot this if you would like to support in that regard. Without further ado, though, I have to roll out the red carpet because this is a new artist here on the channel.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yes, but admittedly, I have been a fan for quite some time, but as far as my reaction goes in its infancy, this is new. So in the meantime, I need you guys to go get your snacks, okay? New people sit at the back, subscribers, members up front. You know how we get down. And DJ, go ahead and run that. Yo.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
All right, here we go. Okay. Oh man, we starting off with some homework. All right, I'll read this for you. Don't worry. And if you want to skip ahead, we'll put some timestamps. For the last 10 years, this album has been handcrafted with one intention: a personal challenge to myself to create my best work. Oh wow. To do on my last what I was unable to do on my first. I had no way of knowing how much time, focus, and energy it would eventually take to achieve this. But despite the countless challenges along the way, I knew in my heart I would one day get to the finish line. I owed it first and foremost to myself, and secondarily, I owed it to hip hop. The fall off, J. Cole. Let's start it. Jermaine was here. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, okay, for the people in the back and the people that are new here, we are going to start and stop a lot throughout this video for fair use purposes, monetization purposes, copyright restricted purposes, and educational context purposes. I just have to get that disclaimer for the people that are new here. Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
How I see it.
Oh man, check out this setup, man. Whew. So I'm not sure if this is like a room within a room, if this is actually what the studio looks like for my man. I have no idea. Come on, Mike. I'm gonna need you to be up front and center. This is J. Cole, big dog. Come on, man. Okay, so it looks very peaceful in there, you know, very clean. It's a little bit of a mess on the table and on top of the dressers. Oh, and you know what I just realized? This seems to be, can you guys see my mouse? Thank goodness. Sometimes you cannot. It seems to be the same thing. So it's like we're going through a portal of the same thing, just in case you guys missed that. I thought it was a glass wall of something different. Lamps are the same, plants are the same. Makes sense. Let's go.
How I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen.
Okay, now I gotta let you guys know I'm pretty excited for this. As a longtime listener to J. Cole, I mean, we're talking about back in like teenage, early 20s. I mean, getting through a lot of chapters of life, you know, listening to J. Cole. This is exciting, okay? I'm not gonna act like I'm some crazy hip hop head. I'm no lyrical analyst. I'm just a regular person providing a prism, a different lens to refract the same light and provide a different outlook on this. And so I just got to get my flowers early, man. I don't know what to expect. I'm gonna try not to do too much, but I'm not nervous, but I'm excited. It's the same stimuli. Let's show them some love. All right, let them land.
I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts.
DJ, please wake up. Oof. Oh my goodness. Listen to what it is that he's talking about, and then look at this visual right here. If I'm not mistaken, it's like people looking down into his coffin. And, you know, I don't want to break down too much, but, you know, we got to get molecular for my man, J. Cole. Look how the words just reverse. Yeah, listening. We listening, man. I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere to the... My thirst to adhere is a curse, okay? My life, I see it in reverse. First, I appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried a coffin, man, to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts. Oh man. You know, I don't want to get too morbid, you know, but you know, the further you get in life, the older you get, the more you do appreciate, and the more you kind of realize how fortunate and how lucky you are, you know, with others that bear, you know, exponentially heavier weights on their shoulders. Yep. And death is imminent, inescapable, and yeah, and it's coming. I wonder if, you know, Cole really started reflecting on his legacy and really just started thinking, you know, what do I really want to be remembered for? I mean, to my knowledge, he don't have grandchildren, you know, but it's thoughtful when people think that far ahead. 4 generations from now, none of this will matter. All the hate that we receive, all the love that we receive, any of our, you know, fans that we are just, you know, fanatically attached to, all these parasocial relationships of this generation will not matter. I don't want to get too deep, but, you know, J. Cole bringing out the best in us. Let's run it back just a little bit. Give him a little bit of love. Come on, DJ. Yeah, appreciate you. All right, let's go, man.
Listen.
Yep.
I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into their eyes is piercing where hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear, it's to murk whoever dare flirt with death. The best alive, and what you now hear is the work. The inspiration was rare and in spurts, but when it's there, I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent dispersed.
Come on, man. Of course, we're going to go back and read this a little bit. The tears rise. Oh, my goodness. The tears rise to the sides of their face, into their eyes. It's piercing with hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got burst of the year. I'm not sure what that means. My purpose is clearest to whomever dare flirt with death. The best alive. What you now hear is the work. The inspiration is rare in his spirit, but when it's there, I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent disperse, watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth. He returns to the womb. Oh, he's telling a story, but he's telling the story in reverse, bro.
The prophecy is true.
This is deep. This is deep. This is deep. I like this. And then one thing that I thought was cool is, you know, it showed the people looking down on him, and then we come back into yet again another room. I ain't gonna lie, boy, feeling like he in an Inception film. Shout out to him, man. Where's Hans Zimmer on the damn strings in the background? But yeah, man, this is smooth. All right, come on. Hey, again, we're gonna break this down because we appreciate the art, man.
Yeah, my purpose is clear, it's to murk whoever dare flirt with death. The best alive, and what you now hear is the work. The inspiration was rare and in spurts, but when it's there, I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent dispersed. Watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth. And he returns to the womb, wifey stomach growing greater in girth. And then declining every time we come here to the nurse. With each day that passes, I can feel my career coming first. Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger, and now I'm single, walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt.
We don't really need to go back too far, but he's definitely painting these pictures, bro. He's going back in time from the time that he, you know, got put 6 feet. Tears falling, but they rise. See, now it's starting to make sense. I was like, tears rise to their face. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, man? But now it's making sense. And it's unfortunate because, you know, he's going back to the time. And I'm curious to know if he's going to actually, in the album, break this down maybe back in the right order on a different track and maybe take a different path, you know, maybe on some like multiversal J. Cole Jermaine type, you know what I mean? Just, you know, like, you know how him and Drake did, you know, I'm just, maybe there might be some references. I would be curious to know who the collaborative efforts are on this album for real. Who he picked for his last piece, or if he just did it solo. I mean, who knows, man. All right, again, we're gonna run it back just a little bit. We like to break these down all the way. Yep. All right, man, let's go.
All in clubs tipsy with a bitch I see clear through a skirt. The cameras be snapping, blogs be yapping, so I'm careful alert. Walk into my section, whisper right in my ear, we flirt, we part ways. I see her from a distance, she stares with a smirk. Cheers to the perks with the squad, we live for the search of new hoes. Lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of they worth. We lead the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turnt. It all begins with encore cheers for those wearing my merch.
Oof. Okay. Maybe you guys can break this down in the comment section. ISO on me up top, big LeBron style. So as we continue to go back through the lifespan of Jermaine, it's really interesting that he's showing this level of transparency, you know, opacity, as you might want to say. And really just kind of breaking down, you know, some of those interactions and phases in life, you know, prior to the ring, prior to being married, you know, when he was out there doing a whole bunch of hoopla, you know, doing a whole bunch of different activities. If you can relate in the comment section, like I said, you know, I'm not going to step on the soundboard too much, but these activities, you know what I'm saying, for the people in the back, if you can relate, let me know. Okay, feel free. Interject your favorite timestamp thus far. What was your favorite bar? And man, I was a little bit confused. I'm not even gonna lie. When he said the parted ways, it's almost as though, you know, because everything is in reverse, obviously now, as they meet, it's like they parted ways, and then you just, it's funny how he makes a introduction become a departure. I just love hearing this in reverse, and I really am curious to know what was the technique in writing this. If he wrote out the story one way, and then, you know, segmented it backwards and then wrote the actual verse of how this flowed. You know, you never know. But this is the level of artistry that we have to appreciate. Again, let's hit them with another. All right, we back.
We lead the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turnt. It all begins with encore cheers from those wearing my merch. Fast forward through years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse. And though I'm blessed, I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't care to convert.
Can we please talk about the level of intricacy? I'm sorry, y'all. Intricacy. Okay. Intricacy. Thank you. I had to throw it over there one time. Okay. The quality of being intricate. Okay. I have to say, I really appreciate how honed in, microscopic he got with the details in these lyrics. Speaking about how, as he's going forward, his bank account is thinning. You know, I'm hearing stress, the terps, income streams, nowhere near as diverse. Man, it's just years of rehearsal, losing, winning. And it's just, I mean, it's just nice to just hear, hey man, there's a story to be told. There was definitely some experience to champion in this track. Yeah, man. That's big call, man. Give him respect. Can we give him a round of applause? We done already made it through a little bit, and we really liking this, man.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. All right, we're gonna let it ride a little bit. Let's go.
Days later, I don't care to convert. On cloud 9, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp. Decade later, mama cut on the cable. My motivation to be greater ends the moment I appear in a purse. I'm growing shorter, Pampers cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor, and I watch as my spirit reverts.
Stop it.
Let's give him A round of applause for the transparency. Yeah. Yeah, man. Cole talking to us, man. You know, for those of you guys out there, you know, whatever your relationship status is with your loved ones, let it be. It's your choice. You know, every day you have an opportunity to, you know, improve these things. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, certain demographics have to experience certain things, and some people just step away by choice to either protect their peace or whatever their reasoning is. And I'm pretty sure it still hurts him to this day, even thinking about, you know, at one point knowing his father and whether his father's passed or even if he's around or whatever it is. But it's the same thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a parental figure. It could be a friend, you know, it could be a mentor. It could be, you know, it could just be a stranger, you know, somebody that you look forward to seeing every time you go to the bus stop, every time you go pick up your mail, or every time you know, you getting your laps in the morning. And it's that same couple, or maybe it's that same old elder, you know, man or woman walking their dog, and you give them a high five every single day, and then one day they gone. Just something to think about. Not to get too morbid, but like I said, man, J. Cole bringing the best out of everybody. Come on, man.
W's in the shot.
All right, we're gonna let this ride a little bit more. Let's go.
Then I'm no longer here on this earth. I'm no longer here on this earth. That's how I see it.
And where are you? The real questions. The real questions, man. We not trying to get, you know, not trying to get too crazy. You know, these people get real crazy with their parasocial beliefs and all that stuff. But anyways, is he the prophet? You know what I'm saying?
Prophecy is true.
You know, shout out to Big Cole. But yeah, man. Existence before existence, man. It's hard to pinpoint that, man. But anyways, let's let it ride.
I'm gonna come in.
And then looking, he's like, what were these things? These things that maybe existed before me. Can you see my mouse? Okay, sometimes y'all can't. They be killing me. Anyways, you see how there's like plant life in this room that has grown throughout, you know, the entirety of the room. Yeah, we've been paying attention to these spaces. The chair floating, the table, the NPC, you know, aka, you know, the drum machine, the speakers, the basketball, screens, the lights. What's going on, man? What's going on, Cole? What's it's some symbolism? Let me know. Heat. They right about this, boy. Absolute heat. Ooh. Hold on. Y'all ain't just finna just breeze. The fall off is inevitable. Isn't it though? Wow. The loss is inevitable. All right. The fall off is inevitable. Okay, we got a little extra at the end, okay? If you guys made it to the end, my friend, yet again, I just got to let you know. I appreciate y'all. Give yourself a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Okay, we got a little bit more extra. You know what I'm saying? It's, got a little extra at the end, you know. Say, nothing get past us. All right, I'm excited for it. Let's go. That's not my microphone. Shout out to me for having the audio crispy. Can we give all these people some love? Hey, man. Nah, man. Oh, man. Somebody just... Oh, man.
Thank you for the sub.
Okay, cool. Yeah, somebody subbed in the middle of my reaction. All good. You know, hey, we love to see it. And hopefully they get to see this when they come through. Let me move this out the way. Produced by Obvious. I don't know if that's like a shot from J. Cole. Like, come on, man. You know who did this. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Ryan Dubiago. I'm not sure. But yeah, make sure y'all take a mental note of all these people, you know what I'm saying? Just absolutely, just make sure y'all remember these folks.
Who the fuck is you?
Ooh.
Who the fuck is you?
Ooh.
Who the fuck is you?
Damn.
Who the fuck is
Cole.
you? Out the way, it's a real
Damn, Cole.
Language.
You know what I'm saying? Chill, bro. Damn. Come on, man. No, come on, man. We was keeping it nice and wholesome over here, thinking existential. You know what I mean? But anyways, hey, he letting us know. Ooh, thanks to Boz. I seen Boz. I was just honed in. You know what I'm saying? Look what Boz doing out here. All right. Anyways, oof. We got some more, a little extra, a little preview.
nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through.
Ooh. DJ.
Computer style of the unibrow unibomber who maneuver through the drama with the suit up.
Oh, it's over? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. The fall off. It's coming. Pause. I know y'all excited for this. I know y'all are excited for this, man. How do we end this? With so much anticipation in the air, it thickens. It's tangible almost. You can even cut it. Anywho, I'm excited for this. Y'all still here?
Hey.
Yeah, you already know. I appreciate everybody who made it to the end of yet again another reaction, my friend. It does mean a lot. This is intertwined fandom that we are experiencing. Let that sink in. I am a fan, you are a fan, and again, I am not a pipeline, okay? His work, my reaction to his fans, no. This is a prism, okay? His work through my lens provides a different perspective. I've said a lot. I've done a lot in this reaction. I do appreciate everyone who does make it to the very end. On the screen, there should be some sort of playlist and song and even a subscribe option. Here on the chaztiiized channel, I just have to let you guys know, we do have the variety pack. That is my crew, and that is what I stand by. You dig? And if you guys do want to support, feel free. We do have a lot to offer over here. And again, you can always support directly. You see it on the screen. Feel free. Just absolutely get lost. My members are called Variety Pack, and this is absolutely how we get down. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yo. Yup. And then for the people who made it all the way to the end, hey, it's tradition. You ain't slapped the like. Come on, bro. I'm gonna need you to absolutely take your hand all the way back like this. You know what I'm saying? Try to reach back to Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? And just that like button, that subscribe button. One of the haters in the comments, just, you know what I'm saying? Knock the coins out that fool. Straight up, man. I appreciate y'all. Come on, man. It's Big Chaz. Yeah. Do something, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.